You must be crazy. What are you doing? Are you crazy? You don't see I'm guarded? Get out of here, you little punk. What's your problem? Damn kids. This is exactly why I turned on Tommy. The kids and Tommy, they have no respect for nobody. Tommy always says he's the best Vandal. Well, we found out the other night at D1PW who was the best Vandal, and that's Johnny Vandal, okay? Nobody can garden like I can. Nobody can wrestle like I can. I'm a super athlete. I am multitask. I do it all.
Listen, fans, our next contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit and is for the D1PW Cruiserweight Championship. Currently in the corner to my right, the challenger from Orlando, Florida, and the weight of 183 pounds, I present Jerrelle. And now the D1PW Cruiserweight Champion in the corner to my left, hailing from Boca Raton, Japan, representing Big Japan Professional Wrestling. He weighed in at 180.5 pounds. This is Craig Classic. 10-minute time limit. Your referee is Merriweather.
And Craig Classic here tonight making his very first defense as D1PW Cruiserweight Champion against a tough competitor in Jerrelle Clark.
So obviously the extra money that he gets from being the champion allowed him to go and buy that wonderful ring attire he's wearing.
Hey, Craig Classic, he doesn't care much about looking fancy and flashy. He's in there to beat people up in the ring and be the toughest cruiserweight around, and he is the D1PW Cruiserweight Champion.
He might be the toughest, but Jerrelle seems to be the most athletic by far, and we're going to see some interesting stuff in this one. That much I can guarantee.
Oh, you always do. Jerrelle Clark, known for his innovative offense. You never know what he's going to throw at you. I'm sure we're going to see him pull out all the stops to try to win the title tonight.
Well, the first test of strength of sorts sees Jerrelle Clark take Craig Classic down from a shoulder tackle. There's a hip toss.
And Craig's showing why he's the champion. You know, he beat 18,000 other cruiserweights in that match to win the title.
18,000?
Okay, maybe it was 5, but they were all running around, so I couldn't count them. But still, a very impressive win.
Yeah, it was a very impressive win. 18,000, I think, is a little bit much. I'd like to see that, though, one day. It's about the size of your stable right now, right? 18,000?
And when you've got the world's largest athlete and the Caribbean champion, that's all you need.
World's largest athlete counts for about 4.
Why'd you go tell me you said that?
Maybe I will.
Yeah, then we can get someone else in here to broadcast with me that I'll enjoy better.
Thanks. I appreciate the vote of confidence, Frank. You're the best, too.
And the best cruiserweight right now, D1PW, Craig Classic. He is the champion, title on the line here. And he's certainly not ducking anyone to make his first title defense against Jerrelle Clark, former NWA junior heavyweight champion of the world.
Gotta love the cruiserweight division with the action so fast and furious. Drop kick by Craig Classic. Jerrelle Clark hits hard.
And Craig, he's taunting a little bit there.
As he should. Why not? Get in his head, scramble his brains a little bit.
Craig, he can definitely back up what he says. International competitor, of course, frequently competes for Big Japan Pro Wrestling. Splits his time between there and here, and now he's a champion. And if he can manage to hold on to the title after this match tonight, he's taking over to Japan to defend it over there. D1PW titles being defended all over the world.
Truly a World Cruiserweight Championship if that happens.
But first things first, he's got to beat Jerrelle Clark here tonight.
And that's not going to be any short order. Jerrelle Clark. Arm drag. Drop kick. Another drop kick. Look at that. Unbelievable. Does a backflip. And Craig Classic thought that he missed a drop kick and gets drop kicked again.
Well, Jerrelle outsmarting Craig that time, using an acrobatic ability to flip in midair like that. This guy has amazing control over his body.
Give us a little more history on Jerrelle Clark, Frank. I know he's been more places than just in the NWA.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's competed in TNA. He's been all over the place. He's been one of the top cruiserweight competitors really in the world over the last 5 years. Competes frequently in New York, all over Florida. He's definitely a legitimate contender for this title here tonight.
Modified armbar of sorts. Jerrelle Clark goes to the corner, spins around, comes through. Head scissors takeover on Craig Classic.
And Craig smartly taking his time, holding onto the ropes there, getting a bit of a breather.
Forearm to the side of the head, and another. Side kick to the face of Craig Classic.
And he caught him flush in the face that time. You can see Craig just holding his face, making sure everything's still intact there.
Right to the nose, it looked like, Frank. Dead center, right
That
in the
could
butt.
easily break a nose.
Craig Classic sends Jerrelle Clark to the outside, but he lands on his feet and is right back to the apron.
Well, he definitely has those cat-like reflexes to land on his feet and demonstrates it that time.
Craig Classic gets caught with a shoulder block. Spin over. Reverse elbow by Craig Classic sends Jerrelle Clark down.
And that's what you got to do when the guy's flying and flipping all over the place. Just hit him right in the face with an elbow. That'll slow him down.
I think that works on everybody. European uppercut. Across the ring goes Jerrelle Clark and straight down from a high-impact clothesline.
Now the champ's got this going right the way he wants it to.
Elbow. Bridged cover with a hooked leg, but he only gets two.
Definitely a slower, more methodical pace definitely benefits Craig Classic here. Just let him wear the man down and just pound on him and keep him from flying around the ring.
In the cruiserweight division, a slower pace for a cruiserweight is still probably double the pace of a heavyweight match. So while they're still moving quickly, it is a little bit slower for a cruiserweight matchup.
Well, that's what Craig Classic needs to win this match. He needs to slow it down and keep Jerrelle exactly where he is on the mat.
We've seen Craig Classic shine in his element, which is ground and pound and striking. And of course, Jerrelle doesn't want any part of that, it doesn't seem. He wants to fly around and catch you by surprise, catch you off guard, and go to the aerial high impact. So we have a definite difference in styles, and down goes Jerrelle Clark again from a throw by Craig Classic.
And he's staying on, doing exactly what he's got to do, keeping the man on the mat.
Out of the way goes Pez Merriweather. Just in time. Another European uppercut. It's a brutal move. Into the corner. Jerrelle Clark flies in and delivers a forearm. Knee to the top of the head.
And tremendous elevation that time, and he's going for a pin.
Huge elevation by Jerrelle Clark. Gets him a count of two. Craig Classic, I'm sure, has a lot more fight left in him, Frank.
Oh, certainly he does. He's fought the toughest over in Japan. And now with the title on the line, he's going to find even that extra reservoir to keep it going. And it's going to be a tough, tough challenge for Jerrelle to try to beat him.
Look at those well-placed knees in between the shoulder blades of Jerrelle Clark. Hard to fly if your back is in complete and total pain. Up into the corner. Run around by Jerrelle Clark. Slam down. But both men are worse for wear.
So the damage Jerrelle has taken early on really prevented him from being able to go for the pin that time. Now the referee's counting both men down.
Got a count of three already by Pez Merriweather. Of course, once again, if the count reaches 10, this match would be a draw.
Looks like they're both getting up now.
Once again, we do remind you that this match does have a time limit, correct?
Well, as all TV matches do, absolutely. Right hands there by Jerrelle.
Yeah, absolutely. Showing a little bit of some pounding ability. Look at the impact of that clothesline.
You could just hear the impact that time.
Full body slam by Jerrelle Clark, quickly off the ropes. It's amazing how fast this guy moves. Handspring corkscrew.
I have never seen anything like that before. What a move pulled off that time by Jerrelle Clark. And somehow Craig able to kick out of that one.
Handspring corkscrew splash by Jerrelle Clark, and Craig Classic got out. Go behind. Craig Classic dumped him on his head with a belly-to-back suplex.
And that'll slow anybody down. Jerrelle's not moving.
I don't know if anybody can move after being folded up on their cranium.
So going for the double underhook.
Double
now.
underhook, absolutely. Double under a hook. Sneaks out the back door. Back to a go behind. Spins it back around. Double underhook and takes him over.
Tenacious offense by Craig Classic that time.
2 3/4.
Oh, so close there for the champion.
Jerrelle Clark just won't stay down.
Again, when there's a title on the line, guys will go that extra mile, pull out all the stops. Obviously, they both know what's on the line here.
Jerrelle Clark spins up and over. Lands on his feet. Craig Classic turned around. Chop. And another. That'll give Mr. Classic's chest some extra color. Spin through by Craig Classic from Jerrelle Clark. What in the world? Got him prone for a last ride type move and plants his knees in his back on the way down. Count of 2 in the bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have passed the time limit. This match is a time limit draw.
Well, the fans not happy with that one, but it went the distance. Neither man able to secure a victory. Craig Classic will retain the title, but I'm sure we'll be seeing Jerrelle Clark getting another shot in the future.
Frank, that's definitely a tough break for Jerrelle Clark.
Yeah, it was, but it looks like that move he pulled off the end might have been enough to beat him. If he had just that extra second, he might be the new Cruiserweight champion. But he's not. Craig Classic narrowly holds on to the belt. And Jerrelle, I'm sure he'll have another shot at this title, but for tonight, Craig Classic still your D1PW Cruiserweight champion. Jerrelle calling for 5 more minutes. I don't think Craig's dumb enough to fall for that. And no, Craig waving it off. He's not going for that. He's going to take his belt and go home and get ready for his next tour of Big Japan Pro Wrestling, where he will be defending the D1PW Cruiserweight Championship.